Whenever we use the pen tool in Illustrator, we are laying down anchor points that tie the lines or vectors together. I'm going to demonstrate this again by grabbing the pen tool, and I'm going to turn off the fill color by clicking this guy right here, this icon. Now we'll just be drawing with a black line, which will be our stroke. So I'm going to click, and I'm going to click here, and I'll click here, and I'll click and drag here, click and drag here. And then when I stop drawing, you see that we have these little boxes here. These are the anchors that hold down each of the lines that the lines connect to create a path. So when I click off the line and then click on it again with the white arrow or the direct selection tool, we can see that the lines are connected to these little hollow boxes. Once again, these are your points or anchor points. To select a specific anchor point to move, simply click and drag a boundary around it like so. And now that it's dark, we can click and move just that one point. If you want to click and drag more than one point, draw a larger boundary like so. Now I have this point and this point selected, and when I click and drag, I'm moving those 2 points. And I can do that for as many points as I like. What I can also do is put my mouse very close to the line. And when I get to one of the anchor points, it will highlight for me. You'll also notice that the icon under the pen changes. For example, I'll put it right here, and we see that we just have the arrow. But when I put it close to the line, we get a black box. That tells me that if I click, I'll select all the anchor points, and they'll all be hollow. But if I click on an actual anchor point itself, the box that was black here under the pointer turns black. And when I put it next to a point, it turns hollow, which means if I click, I select that point and I can manipulate it. So keep that in mind as well. When you see a black box under the direct selection tool, that means you're going to create a bunch of hollow points. And when you click on a point itself, the point turns hollow, and then you can click and drag it around. So anchor points are really going to be key in understanding how to manipulate and change the shape of the paths that you draw with the pen tool. We'll talk about how to further manipulate this path with the handles in an upcoming lesson.